Every year, our planet has to support more people. That means having to provide more food, drinking water, energy and other needs. And as countries and societies advance economically, living standards go up, which drives up consumption rates. But the world's fresh water and land resources are finite. At the beginning of the 21st century, we are already feeling the signs of stress. Water scarcity is one of the most pressing issues facing humanity today. Inevitably, this is leading to a scramble for the available water supplies. That competition is not just among countries, but also between cities and villages, and between different sectors.
We need to increase water productivity because agriculture at present in developing countries uses 70 to 90% of the water used by people. Cities are growing, the demands for drinking water, for sanitation are enormous and will grow.
To avoid aggravating the scarcities and shortages, we simply have to get smarter in how we use water and land to produce our food. The CGIAR Challenge Program on Water and Food has taken up this major challenge of our times.
The Challenge Program on Water and Food is a research for development program among many institutions worldwide that looks at producing more food with less water.
The Challenge Program really is a new way of the CGIAR system to look at research for poverty alleviation and livelihoods, but looking at ways of involving all the participants or all the stakeholders in approaches to research.
The Challenge Program is a worldwide initiative of action-oriented research. It pools the knowledge and efforts of experts, policymakers, civil society groups and local communities in 3 developing regions: Africa, Asia and Latin America. Ultimately, the program seeks to reduce poverty and enhance food security, 2 of the most important international development priorities.
The Challenge Program is an inspiration. It's a great idea, and we need more food for less water, and we think that we can do that via technological innovation, and we think we can do that via managerial innovation.
The Challenge Program believes that issues of water productivity are best studied and managed at the river basin scale. It has chosen 9 river basins to carry out its action-oriented research work. These river basins are the living laboratories of this global initiative. In these living labs, researchers seek solutions and also apply their new knowledge, skills and techniques. The Challenge Program has inspired a whole range of partnerships.
What we have learned over the last 3 to 5 years is that partnerships are very important, because we cannot just implement research projects on the ground without working with partners.
The program is managed by a global consortium of 19 organizations and involves over 150 partnerships. The Challenge Program's research work is guided by 5 thematic areas that look at different aspects of the water and food challenge. As fresh water becomes more scarce, farming is under pressure to achieve more results with less water. In other words, we need farming methods that help us get more crop per drop. Theme 1 of the Challenge Program seeks to achieve this at the level of farming systems. That's being attempted in several ways.
The main priority is trying to make that crop use the water more efficient, on the one hand, so get a better crop. On the other hand, try to minimize the losses. When you apply water to the field, only part of it is used by the crop, part of the water is not used. We call that a loss.
Research teams are tackling this formidable problem at different levels and across several river basins. They are working closely with farmers to try out a mix of technological and managerial solutions. One of them is developing better crop varieties.
The biggest challenges we are facing is in the plant itself. How do you make a better plant? And it's not only making a better plant that can use less water, but also can use water of a lesser quality.
One crop that's receiving particular attention is rice. It's the staple diet of a very large number of people, especially in Asia. For centuries, rice has been grown with lots of water. Almost a third of all irrigated water in the world is used for growing rice. Here in the Mekong River Basin, researchers are trying to improve rice yields while supplying less water to the paddy fields. Water is needed only at specific stages of the rice plant's growth. It's a method called System of Rice Intensification, or SRI. It promotes using mulch to keep rice fields moist, but not flooded, and encourages transplanting rice when the shoots are only 12 days old.
คิดว่ามันดีกว่าที่เคยทำมานะคะใช้น้ำน้อยใช้ทุนน้อยได้ผลผลิตออกมาดีคิดว่ามันสิกันลงทุนน้อยมันก็เฮาหาเงินมาได้ก็คงสิบ่ได้ลงทุนไปหลายเฮาก็คงสิ
The proof of the new method is how it appeals to ordinary farmers.
At the end, we would like to see that farmers are convinced with the benefits of this new technique, and they will continue to use this technique in years to come.
Meanwhile, in the Indo-Gangetic River Basin, researchers have launched a new attack on an old enemy, soil salinity. Too much salt retards plant growth and reduces crop yields. Adding gypsum is one widely used method of treating salinity, but it's expensive and is often beyond the reach of poor farmers like many in Uttar Pradesh, India. Researchers have discovered that using salt-resistant rice and wheat varieties reduces gypsum needs by 1/2. There's another benefit. Salt-tolerant rice varieties mature faster.
If we save the water by salt tolerance variety, in our salt tolerance variety will mature about 10 to 15 days earlier than the other varieties. So we can save the water and save the productivity of the crop and also reduce the cost of cultivation.
Farmers here grow rice in the summer and wheat in the winter. By using this zero-tillage machine, they can avoid ploughing the fields. This too cuts down water needs by 1/4. Farmers clearly see the benefits.
गांव में पैदावारी तो अब ज़्यादा बढ़ी है, देख देख करके मतलब किसान ही करता है और ऐसे तो करना जानता नहीं।